This James Evans. James Evans reaching out. If you remember me. Yeah. James Evans reaching out. And you can reach me at James Evans reaching out at James Evans 467. That's my YouTube channel, so it's called Reaching Out at James Evans 467. Yes. Yep, I did come on here and I'm reaching out for help. You know, I did come on and I'm trying to start right here where my life is at right now. You know, and I did tell you about, you know, my financial situations and how I'm working. You know, there's no more work for me right now, you know, due to me having a back surgery, you know, from a slip and fall at a job. And then I'm off on, you know, full-time disability and collecting Social Security. And I do have joint arthritis that, you know, make it hard for me, really hard for me to really do a lot in life. And like I was kind of explaining yesterday too, you know, my disability, you know, it really comes as when I was born. But, you know, so much happened in life to where, you know, you just got to go to work when you have parents that believe in God and just pray for you and say everything is all right. Back in the day, you know, I'm a 60s baby, so, you know, we can talk about all of that good stuff a little later, but I'm just trying to get started here, you know, where I'm at, you know, because it's just so hard for me to make it, and I've been trying, you know, to take all of these different avenues to try to make some more money, but everything is on hold, you know, like I was saying. You know, I've been on these sites trying to do Uber and all types of things, but, you know, every day I check, it's a background check that I'm waiting for. You know, and I just know that's something that I can do with this disability, because I love to drive, you know, state to state. This is what I've been doing for a long time. I just love to drive, and when I was younger, drove school buses and all my life, fast cars, and you know, I just love driving. So this is where I've been trying to focus in on getting some employment to where I can collect this disability and disability and workman's comp. Well, the workman's comp is over with, but, you know, just my disability to where I can still work and make some money. I feel like that's the field that I'm going to have to attack, because, you know, just walking hurts. You know, everything hurt really, but, you know, I just got to stay active and, you know, and busy for my body to even work right, just a little bit for me. So it's just a whole nother thing within itself when it comes to the body. So I'm just really trying to get more income, because where I'm at in life here, it's unbelievable for me to make it. Really, it's totally, you know, I don't see how I'm gonna do it. You know, I collect my disability and wow, what is it? It's like $966 that I get monthly, but they take 170 of it from me for friend of the court. So that leave me with $795 every month. So this is what I'm working with, you know. But, you know, that's just you know, friend of the court that's being taken out of that so far, you know. But I still got to pay, you know, $30 for Wi-Fi. You know, but I got a free government phone, so I don't have a phone bill, and that's a good thing. But, you know, my rent is $1,100. So if I didn't have this voucher, it's no way I can even live because I got this voucher and then found out, it's over with. Ain't no more vouchers being handed out. So whoever got the vouchers, you know, it's just hoping that it's gonna last. It's really hoping that it's gonna last, and if you do something wrong or don't do what you're supposed to do, and you can be, really not knowing, and you can lose this if you don't do this stuff, But I'm by myself, and this is why, I'm really reaching out because it's just a constantly thing that's in my mind to where I can lose this Section 8. And then where would I be then? Because, this Section 8 really helps me because of this $966 I'm getting. It won't even cover my rent. And shout out to my landlord Beverly because I just told her the truth about what I'm going through, and she helped me here by giving me the keys to her place, and I'm really grateful for that. But it's still in me to where, like, if this stops, because it's a program, it can always stop. Where would I be? I mean, $966, I would never be able to pay rent and live. But out of that $1,100 that my landlord is charging me for the house, I only pay $255, and the voucher pay the rest. So I'm very grateful for that. But it's still, I got car insurance. I pay my car insurance. And then food. I get food stamps, but they don't do nothing but go down, and and what they give me, it's not enough to put stuff in my house from month to month. So I'm using cash for food too, and I just will never make it. I will never make it, if I didn't have this voucher in my life. And I'm just really humble where my life is at right now, because if these things didn't happen for me, I wouldn't know where I'll be right now. But I did get up and I put in this work, and I've done all of this, by myself, trying to switch gears and get to another level in life, because it's extra hard, and I'm just reaching out because I'm really looking for some major help to where I'm willing and able to do almost anything that's positive to make money, to where if I can shed myself away from all of this help that I'm getting, I would really stop that, but I just know that I'm gonna have a problem, trying to go work a regular job, because this is why, I winded up with disability anyway. It did become a slip and fall at work, but I had already signed up for disability and was denied 3 times because of my body not being able to function. And I'll work so long and lose that job because body shut down, but I've been doing it for a long time. But I'm just stable right now, but full of anxiety because of the situation that I'm in. I'm comfortable, but it's in my head to where I need to do more and try to eliminate some of these things to where I can be more comfortable. And even when I was talking last time I was here about trying to grow more, because that's what I was truly doing before the slip and fall. And it's another whole thing. We can talk about the restaurant called Nadine's here in Holland. I'll talk about that with you later on too. But it's open now. But I'm a part of the opening of that up. That's my nephew. But I'm a part of opening that up. But this is where I was at in life before that slip and fall. I was trying to get the restaurant started, my box truck started. I don't own the box trucks yet, but I was trying to get those box trucks once I got that one lump sum of money from the slip and fall. But this is where I talk about, friend of the court. I wasn't able to grab the two box trucks because once that lump sum came from the slip and fall, friend of the court took half. And I've been on child support since 1989. I've been paying child support and still paying right now. And all of my children is grown. And this is why, I said I wanted to lead with friend of the court because I've been fighting friend of the court since 89. I've been filing my income taxes, just so they can take them. So, because I know, I'm dropping those friend of the court bills off. But here it is, all of my children is grown. And I've been paying child support since 89. And I'm still paying child support. And all of my children is grown. And I just don't understand how I'm still paying child support. I try to talk to, case workers and everything. And they say, oh, no, you're not paying child support. You're paying for paperwork and bench warrants and child's births and medical expenses. But I even filled out paperwork and tried to get some it's a word that I was told what they tell me, hardship. I filled out the hardship papers, saying, I'm done with child support. It's just the paperwork and everything. Can I get some hardship help because I can't make it on my own? But I see the $170 is what they taking, and I've been fighting this so long. So I'm like, hey, $170 a month. Hey, I owe the money is what I did. So, hey, let it be what it is, because I'm a father, I didn't just make children, I've been in my children's lives, and that's what people got to understand, when you getting all of this child support taken from you, and still taking care of your children, buying shoes and socks and diapers and all of this stuff, it's extra hard. And it's been that way for me since 89. I think it's 89, but I can go back and have all of the dates right. But I've been dealing with friend of the court this long, and and it's still right now on my disability payments. They taking that out first. I'm like, how do I really supposed to make it? And I'm reaching out, because I just don't understand this friend of the court stuff. I got a lot of questions, that I'm asking, that I need answers to about friend of the court, because I already went to legal aid because, when I got that lump sum of money from, the slip and fall, my first child's mother was able to get all of that. And I don't even understand how was she able to do it, because I wasn't paying child support no more that's my first child. And she's 38, 39. So how do her mother come back and be able to take money from me, and I wasn't even paying child support for my oldest child? I was paying, but one day, it stopped. So I thought I was finished. And it's so funny that, my child lived with me in the state of Michigan. And all of this stuff is happening to me from Illinois. But my child graduated high school with me, not her mother. I mean, I went and got her out of the bad girl school in Chicago, and I went through classes. I had my oldest son with me going to all of these classes. I think I went to 16, 18 classes before I was able to bring her to the state of Michigan. And all of this time, I was paying child support. But it's just one day it stopped. And I started getting paperwork, for her mother to pay me child support. And I was throwing it away. But I invited her mother up to Michigan when our daughter was graduating high school. And she even stayed in my house with my family, with her boyfriend, her man, or whatever she called him then, because she was married, but the husband died, so she was with somebody else. But they stayed in my house. They wasn't in no hotel, and I showed her this paperwork. Like, you see, they got this paperwork, got me wanting to have you to pay me child support, but this is what I do with it. And I tore it up and threw it in the garbage in front of her. And I never thought about child support for our child no more, because I thought that I was done, especially when they want me to have her to pay me. But, getting this slip and fall money, she popped up saying I owed her all of this money. And I had a Zoom call with FOC. And the judge, he's thinking that we talking about a child that's a child. But when I tell the judge, that my child is 36, because I think she was 36 then when it was. She was 36 because it was COVID. And we was under this COVID stuff, and we had a Zoom call with the judge, and he was like, wow, it's nothing I can do. This child is grown. This is civil. But all of us, and so I'm like, okay, so he let all of this stuff go. But me not knowing what to do next, I'm telling my sister about what happened. I was like, well, I don't know what else to do, so I'm going to have to look it up and go through some legal aid and see about what I got to do next. But before I can do anything, I got to lien on anything I'm doing for $41,000 about my first child. And it still don't have nothing to do with the $170 that they take away from me monthly. Now, this have nothing to do with it. And I know whatever my child's mother done, and this is my first child, whatever she done is fraudulent. And I know it is, but I don't know how to react and move on it. I need help. So this is why I'm asking for help with this friend of the court stuff. I can be reached. I got my email. I got an email address. My email address is evansjt0419@gmail.com. This is where you can email me if anybody want to help me or talk to me. I really need this help, because I didn't put in all of that work with legal aid here in Michigan, but we got so far, and he said, oh, James, you got to go to Illinois to do this with legal aid. So I got to start this all over again, and I really need help with this for the simple fact, if any type of money that I'm getting, she got a lien on it, and I got the paperwork right here. It's just a lien on my money about some fraudulent she did. My first child's mother, and I really have paperwork, documents to show that my daughter been with me. And even like I told her, on that Zoom call in front of the judge like that. I'm like, I'm not saying I don't owe nothing, but hey, you owe too. But at the same time, when we on the Zoom call with friend of the court, our child is 36 years old. So I'm not understanding where this come from, how it come. I just don't understand, and I need help. I need somebody to reach out and help me because, like I'm saying, I'm not equipped to get up and run to the shy and do all of this type of stuff. I can't. I'm gonna do it slowly because I'm working on it now. But if somebody can just reach out and help me, because it's so much. I'm just starting here. I'm just starting right here, but I need help, and I have to start here with friend of the court, because that's what I got on my page, the YouTube page that I started, when it say about me, this is what I put in the description, and I got to really start, with friend of the court because, this is what I've been fighting in life. I mean, for a long time, I really been fighting this all of my life, and I just love to be a dad. I got a lot of friends and I done heard a lot of stories and everything else, but it's just something about me, the way I seen my dad raise my brothers and sisters and me. I love to be a dad, and it's messed up, how it's not even messed up because that unconditional love that a mother got for a child, I know all about it. I know all about it, and it's real though, because I done lived it, and it hurts to where, a mother get that unconditional love and the dad don't. It really hurts me because I've been there. And it just don't matter how long I've been there. It's like I haven't been when it comes to the children and what they don't like in me. I'm a deadbeat. I'm this and that and that and this because of what mother said and done. And that's a whole nother thing. We can talk about that later. But I just really need this help with trying to fix my life right now to make it easier for me to live because I'm like, I can't live. I can't even think about hitting the lottery or nothing. And I got a lien on child support from a child that's almost 40 years old that graduated high school with me. I mean, I just don't understand it at all to where I done paid child support for other children and done with them. And here it is, my first child. I'm back on child support, and it ain't even back on child support. It's a lien on my life, cause the $175 and the $170 they taking from my disability. It don't even make sense. I'm like, how do I supposed to live when you telling me I'm not paying child support? I'm paying for paperwork and warrants, and I'm like, wow. I mean, I really need this help, because, this is what I think about all the time. This is what I'm on. How do I fix myself? When is y'all gonna pop up on my phone and say, hey, now you can start Uber? Because I done had a credit check ran on me and it's clean. It's clean enough for them to give me a job. So I'm like, what's taking it so long? I mean, where do I go? What do I do? I mean, I don't get it, but, I'm comfortable. I'm glad the Lord done blessed me enough to be right here to be able to say this stuff. But I got to get over this shyness and all of this old type of stuff because, hey, I've been said I was going to have my podcast up and going and this and that and that. I mean, but I'm fighting something that I've been fighting all my life, saying what I'm going to do and really don't do it and really put all of my energy next person besides myself, I'm been this way, and I'm fighting it now, though. I'm fighting it right now, and I really need this help, and I really need a change in life, and I just want to see this stuff happen for me, before my day comes. So I'm gonna reach out there, as much as I possibly can to get this stuff going, cause it's really interesting. The things that I want to say and do and want to happen. Wow, I just don't understand. How it's this hard on a man that's been paying child support since '89. And got income tax taken that long and everything else, and still stuck here. I mean, I don't even understand how do it happen to a person. And then I done heard all of these guys say I don't pay child support and got all of this stuff to say like it's cool. Like, man, ain't nothing cool about not paying child support. But it's almost like it's like we being pimped. But at the same time, I understand, look, we made these children, we got to take care of them. But, like I say, I've been in my children's life, and I tell all of my children, but they might not believe me, but I say, hey, anytime I ain't been in your life is when your mama didn't want me there. And I mean that, though. I got a couple of children, though, I got a couple of children that I know. I mean, even them, though, I was right there. I was there. I was there. It's just a whole nother conversation when it comes to it. But I'm just this man that's been there for my children and paid the child support and bought diapers and milk and changed diapers. I'm that guy, though. I'm that father. Hey, give me the baby. I'm going to change the diaper. I'm going to make the bottle. That's what I've been all of my life. And it's crazy that I'm going through this right now, and it's like long as a person is doing that, they going to keep their foot on your neck. But what about the people that ain't doing it? I mean, it just don't even make sense to me. Man, if y'all can reach out and stay on me like that, what about all these other guys that ain't taking care of their children? But that ain't even my business. But it's kind of crazy to me because, I'll be right around them. And, man, I ain't had a child support warrant since this and that and that. I just don't be understanding. But as soon as I make a move, they right there. I'm like, wow, change jobs, they change it with me. I mean, I just been doing this since '89. And I'm like, when do it stop for me, though? I mean, I really need help, lawyers, anybody, legal assistance. I mean, can somebody just reach out and talk to me and guide me a little bit here? Because I don't know which way to go with this, because I want to do something with the lien stuff. Because the mother is just totally wrong about it. And I got to fight it. I need to fight this. But the 170 that they take from me, monthly, I'm like, it's got to stop one day. But, it's just a whole trick with that. They got it so many percentages to where I'll be paying this for 4 to 6 more years. I'm like, why? I mean, I just don't, but this is why I'm reaching out for the help. I'm really reaching out for the help like this because I really need somebody to talk to me and help me, I have a lot of questions and I'm seeking answers and advice and help. I'm really needing this. I'm really needing this in my life. Yeah. So, you can, reach me at James Evans reaching out at James Evans 467. That's my YouTube. That's my YouTube channel. So where you can reach me at if you want to talk to me. And then again, I got a email address, and that's evansjt0419 @gmail.com. Yep. That's EvansJT0419 at gmail.com. If you can reach me those places. But again, I'm going to be right back with some more for you. But, that I said, this was going to be my first thing that I talk about. So I just want to kind of follow what I'm saying. And that's a real big part of what that's something that I would like to talk about and get and share and get women's perspectives and everything, because I ain't said too much yet. I'll tell you, because it's a lot more that I can say, and want to say and gonna say, just so I can get this feedback, and then my children can see these feedbacks and everything else, because I done talked to my children. We done talked. We done said, that we done sat and talked with my children and the mother. We all done sat down and talked like that. Not all of us though, but I ain't said numbers or nothing yet. I'm gonna come back to you on that later, but I'll be right back at you though. I will be. But don't forget about me. I'm just really gonna go with this, and I'm gonna keep it going. And I just need some help. That's why I'm reaching out. Reach back out at me, y'all. And I'ma love to hear, and I'ma love to continue. I know that, because I feel better already. It's almost like something that came off me already. Talking about being shy, it's still down in me. I feel it a little bit, but I done shook it a little bit already. That it's my appearance, it's everything. But I'm just gonna move all of that out of my way, and I'm gonna keep going with this. I'm gonna try to get this enhanced to where I hope my voice is better on this video, because I know it was low on the last one. But I'm gonna just keep going, because I put it on the TV and turned it up, and then I heard myself. So I'm just gonna keep going, and y'all really reach out, because I really need this. I really need this type of help. So y'all come on back at me and reach out at me, and I'll get back with y'all pretty soon though. Yeah, I'm coming right back at you on the next episode. All right, God bless.